minerals, the invisible power behind the modern technology world. Today, we are talking about rare earth elements, the 17 group of elements hidden at the bottom of the periodic table that quietly powering the today's technology world. You will find them in your smartphone with the glow of an LED light inside an electric vehicle, spinning silently inside the wind turbines. They don't make headlines like oil or gold infrequently, but without them, the modern technology simply stops. So, without these rare earth elements, there is no green revolution, there is no compact electronics, or even the stealth jets would may struggle to hit their targets. For example, in a F-35 fighter jet, they are using nearly 480 kg of rare earth being used. In a Type 51 destroyer submarine ship, the engineers used nearly 2600 kg of rare earth. And if you come to the day-to-day life of us, if you are using a electronic device or a compact full microphone, then your daily lifestyle is a combination of the NdPr. Nd stands for neodymium and Pr stands for praseodymium. The engineers use these rare earth combination to make the permanent magnets for these devices in order to make the size more compact. So these are some of the day-to-day technology use of the rare earth minerals. What exactly the rare earth minerals? Why they are called rare earth? Interestingly, they are not truly rare in nature, but they are abundant. What makes the rare earth minerals much more rare is the mining, the processing and the transformation from the raw material into the output. That is make the rare earth elements much more rare. These 17 elements including neodymium, praseodymium and terbium possess unique magnetic, luminescent and electrochemical properties. Some create exceptionally strong yet lightweight permanent magnets. Others enhance energy efficiency, brightness and conductivity. These properties allow engineers to trim the devices, boost power output and increase the efficiency. Without rare earth, today's electronics would be bulkier, heavier and far less efficient. In short, rare earths are not just rare earth minerals, they are a strategic assets. This brings us to the geopolitics. As of 2025, China controls nearly 90% of global rare earth processing and production. The US, Australia, Myanmar and Thailand contribute. But the global dependency on China remains well big. So, what will be the disadvantages of a much dependency on single country for rare earth? Back in 2010, there is an incident happening with Japan and China. It's a geopolitical tension happens and the China exports are banned to Japan. What happened over there in Japan then is the manufacturing of electronics get slowed and the rise of these rare earth minerals getting spiked. From this data, the message was clear. China could and would weaponize its rare earth dominance whenever it wanted. Back in 2010, there is a collision between a Chinese fishing boat and a Japanese coastal guard vessel near an undisputed island. And the China's response is very brutal. They halt all the rare earth export to Japan for 2 to 3 months. The impact is very brutal. Through Japanese industries, particularly the auto sector, getting into panic. Japan was a 90% dependency on Chinese supply at that time. And the rare earth prices soared 10 times in the following years. So, this is the disadvantages of a country still dependent some other countries for the rare earth element. Back in April 2025, when China restricted the export of rare earth minerals, the world get the same shock instantly what happened in Japan in 2010. Rare earths have become a geopolitical weapon. The nations are now racing to build independently supply chains. India is now stepping into the global realignment. India now holds a 6 to 7% of world's rare earth reserve, estimated as 7 to 8 million tons, but contributes less than 1% of global rare earth mining. But the real shift is strategy. Later this year, the India government launches the National Critical Minerals Mission to build India's resilience on critical minerals. Several Indian companies are positioning themselves at the center of this transformation. IREL India, supplying the rare earth oxides and anchoring the upstream capabilities. Hindustan Zinc, making a strategic move into the neodymium segment. GMDC, setting up India's first integrated rare earth processing hub. Sona Comstar, making a transition from India's largest magnetic importer to a domestic manufacturer. The era of oil is over. The era of rare earth has begun. The dragon ruled the last decade, but with this number, the tiger is taking the next one. The future is not just digital. The future is rare.